Just to grab my wine. Really thought this was wine. No, come on, it's just juice.
Or is it?
Hey, my name is Skai from now on YouTube, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube, which I use or I am going to use more frequently from now on to talk just about anything that I want to talk about basically. And in this video I'm gonna talk about my experience of how I almost joined the MLM cult, and this one is called BHIP. This is basically this company that sells products, more specifically like supplements. So this company is an MLM. For all of you who don't know, MLM means multi-level marketing. So you have this company and you buy products from this company and then you sell those products and you have to recruit people to join. So you have to like find different people so they join this cult as well. So my experience, basically this BHIP woman, which we like to call an MLM hun, stopped my friend on the street and she asked her if she wanted to join this cult. No, if she wanted this job in marketing and like how can you make such great money off of it, but first you have to join the Zoom webinar. And this friend was like, sure, okay. She didn't say she will do this, but she was like, okay, maybe I could like look what is this all about. And this MLM hun, let's call her Griselda, she asked my friend if anyone else would be interested in this kind of job like marketing. And since I was like looking for a job at that time, I was like thinking about different possibilities, and marketing is not my thing, but I was like, okay, like maybe, I guess. So this friend gave Griselda my number and that's how I met my wife. No, just kidding. Fun story, I was just watching 8 Simple Rules while taking the notes for this video, and Kate made fun of Paul when he said he had his first job at 16 and she was like,
oh, is that a pyramid scheme?
And he was like,
It's called an MLM.
First of all, what a coincidence. Second of all, yes, they're usually all like, no, this is not a pyramid scheme, this is an MLM, multi-level marketing. Same. So yeah, like Griselda have my and my friend's number and she basically sent us links for a webinar that had to be paid for, so around 10 euros. This conference would originally have to be in real life, but you know, pandemic. And I was like, sure, I'm gonna pay, like no biggie, just 10 euros. And I can honestly say I got nothing from that webinar, like nothing. Not even the name of that company. So at this point I don't even know how is this company called. This webinar also like nothing about the work process, like it was just a guy in front of a camera like explaining how multi-level marketing works and about ranks that you can hit. You know, you have like different ranks and you earn more money when you're a higher rank. Can earn money. So why can? Basically, you can earn money, you can make money, but no one tells you that there's literally only 1% of people that actually make a livable money and less than 1% that are actually rich. But those MLM huns literally force you to think that you can be rich, you can make money, you can be this high-powered businessman, and how you can reach financial freedom, because regular 9-to-5 job and education is bullshit, right? Wrong. It's like, why work 9-to-5 and have an education if you can be this amazing marketer and seller and make this amazing income, passive income, which like I know it's possible, but this is not exactly how it goes. I'm actually so anti-MLM. I binge watched like tons of Madison Harnish videos and she explains stuff perfectly. So I'm so grateful that I found her channel, so I didn't like do anything stupid. Yeah. Okay, so after I paid and attended for that webinar, I started to have these Zoom meetings with this Griselda girl. She was actually just 1 year older than me, like I was at the time and am still 19, and she is like 20. So she basically wanted to recruit me, and she would be like my mentor if I actually joined this BHIP. Yeah, so we had those Zoom meetings, and all we talked about is basically, well, she was telling me basically how it is possible to have this luxurious lifestyle, and it was just nothing about the company, nothing about the work, the type of work. It's like they want you to, like, we literally had those Zoom meetings 1 week, and it was still like, woman, like, tell me, what is this work about? And all she was saying was like, yeah, this works, this. I'm like, okay, but what is the actual job? Like, what is the actual work? You know? So then she actually told me the name of this company, BHIP. After I asked her, well, I basically knew like it was BHIP because my friend also like wanted to start that, and she told me how this company like works and what's the name. So I was like, maybe this could like be the same thing. And yeah, so immediately after this Griselda woman told me that BHIP is the name of the company, like immediately after, she started being very defensive, and she was like, yeah, there are plenty of articles about us and they write so badly about us, but those are just lies because we're so successful. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's possible, I guess. I was skeptical like a lot, but also I wasn't, because I was like, like, let's dive into that until I know that this is or is not what I actually want. So yeah, she was all defensive, but she was like a nice lady, she was a nice girl, I guess. She was very like polite, and she was nice. The biggest red flag in my opinion, it was just like that company had this urge to be defensive, because those are MLM companies. All they care about is money, not even about their products. It's all about money, money, money. So they want you to attend those working groups and have this millionaire mindset. You think that you can do that, and that you basically join before knowing anything about it, because they want to recruit you fast so they would grow, they would hit higher rank. And everyone is just so smiley and so positive on those webinars, and it's just like, if you have anything against them or against this business or anything, they're just like, why are you here? Like, just leave. Basically like, we don't need you, you don't understand our high-powered mindset. It's that toxic positivity when like anything that you say negatively, or not even negatively, any like constructive criticism you have about like this work or company or like any person, they take it as a, oh, you're just jealous, or oh, you're not ambitious enough. But at the same time, they're all like so positive and smiley, and you think like, oh yeah, like maybe I should like give it a try. So I asked Griselda if this is like a pyramid scheme, and she was like, no, in pyramid scheme you have to give money, and here you actually buy products, so you don't lose money because you have these products for this price you paid. I was like, okay. So yeah, she was sending me links for those working groups, that basically people describing their experience of how they succeed and stuff. Like, yeah, like maybe they succeed, like good for them, I guess. But after all of this time, I still know nothing about how this work goes. Basically, they want you to think rich so you can be successful, and you're like, yeah, I want that. I want to work this system. Like, I want to have this life because it is possible, because it actually is possible, but no one tells you how rare this is, that anyone like really succeed. It's like they're all talking about their experience and just trying to manipulate you. Like, is it manipulation or it's not? I would say it is, because they don't tell you anything about the work before you actually listen to those experience of successful people. It's like, you can be successful, join, and then we will tell you about the work process. So me and Griselda were talking, and she was like, Are you in or out? Not to mention, these MLM hunts usually target young people. They say like, yeah, you're young, so if you start early, you will succeed more early. And no, we're not trying to find young people because young people are stupid. It's because you're smart. It's because you're special. You're capable of all of this. No, they target young people because they know most of us struggle with finding a job. Most of us are vulnerable about this kind of topic because we all know like we need money for life and we're all just discovering ourselves. So yeah, that's why they are targeting young people, because they know like young people are the most naive, and maybe some of them actually do this work and succeed, like maybe, but it's just so difficult. I knew from the beginning not everything is that pink as they describe, but I'm kind of like an open-minded person and I really like to see different possibilities, like think about it, like really deep dive into something before I say no or yes. So I was like still talking to this Griselda girl. The price you had to pay for those products was like 1,800 euros, which is like more than $2,000. And my friend who also wanted to do that was like, no, this is too much. But I, such an open-minded thinker, was like, I mean, I don't have this money, but it's logical you have to like have some money to begin your business. I'm saying your business because they say it's your business, but it's not your business because you work for them. But they're like, no, this is your business, you're the CEO. No, you're not. I was like, okay, like I know I'm not that stupid to not know that you have to have money to start with. I was so vulnerable at that time. And I was actually considering that because I knew it works, because it does work, this system. Those people will always say they're not manipulating you, but saying they're not manipulating you into this is just their part of manipulation, because you actually start to think, oh, they're not manipulating me, they're such a good people. What if I actually join? Like, it may be fun or something. No, it's just a part of an act. So yeah, this girl was like, okay, are you in or out? And I'm like, I'm in, just wait for me like 2 months to earn this money. And she was like,
You know, we're looking for serious individuals that want to start right now, because now is the opportunity. Now you can do that.
and I was like thinking, how am I more serious individual if I just go into that, go in depth, or ask other people for money? Like, how is this more serious than me actually like earning the money and then go into this? Like, and her argument was like, yeah, by that time in 2 months, we will like be so more successful and we'll go so much more forward that you won't like, I don't know, it was just a bunch of crap. She just wanted to recruit me like now. She was also sucked into this, and I guess like maybe she is successful, good for her if she is, but maybe she's also like so deep into this manipulated thinking, so like she was, I don't know, honestly. No! And then we were talking, I was trying to tell her, okay, like I want this, but like give me time to like earn this money to actually start. Like I was vulnerable. And then she was like, okay, take your time. But at the last moment, I basically like texted her that I found another opportunity. She was like, okay, good luck. And I was like, yeah, good luck to you too, and I wish you success. She was cool, but that doesn't mean like what she does or what this whole BHIP company does is okay, because they tell you it's so simple to make this money, because now we have social media, now you can contact so many people around social media, and it's just so easier than in the past when you actually had to sell those products in real life. And we were all just like, okay, yeah, like maybe it is a lot easier, but me, after watching like thousands of anti-mlm videos, the reality of that is that you actually have to work like crazy. You have to send millions and millions of messages to different people, to the point that like Instagram, Facebook like just blocks your activity, because that is just too much. And imagine how draining this is, like, and they make you work so hard, but if you don't succeed, it's your fault, because you weren't working hard enough, your attitude wasn't positive enough. It's just a bunch of toxic positivity. Like, you have to be positive all the time because manifesting is just like... So basically, it's hard to sell products, it's hard to recruit. Those who are successful, in the end, yeah, they make a lot of money. But this is just like 1% of the people, and other 99% lose money. They don't actually lose money because they bought all of those products, but having all of those products and not selling them is basically like giving money, and then nothing happens, so you basically lose all of that money. Fun fact, I searched Griselda on Instagram and I saw that she made like 3 other Instagram profiles since April. What does that tell us? This tells us that she was constantly sending those links to like recruit people. You know, there are those messages like, hey, do you want to work in this type of job? You can earn so much and blah blah blah. And then they actually sell products and sending those links and everything. So Instagram basically blocked her activity, I suppose, so she had to make another Instagram and another and another. It's just like how draining this is. And with all of those dream rambles, they don't actually tell you how much they make. And you have nothing from all of this money because you actually have to buy another products. Like, you make a little extra, but it's not enough. Yeah, so this is all for this video. This wasn't just my experience, but it was also like a lot of talk how this MLM and how this like manipulation and this process works. So my experience was basically like attending webinars, not knowing nothing about the work, and then saying no because I just didn't feel it. Yeah, so if you like this video, you can actually like it, and you can like comment if you have any similar experience with any MLM or like this BHIP company. Also, thanks for every new subscriber. If you like me and if you wanna see more of me, you can like subscribe and hit that bell icon. And yeah, like, see you in another video, whatever it will be about, soon. Bye.